Yeah, definitely. We think all our opponents are big opponents just because everybody's gonna come to play when they play Bama, and we expect that, especially going on the road. Oklahoma team, they 5-5, so they're gonna come out there. I think it's their last home game of the season, so senior night, all that, they're gonna be juiced up, ready to go.
When you've been in the SEC for 5 years now, is it exciting to get to go somewhere new, play somewhere new?
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely exciting. I always like to go different places and see the other team's atmosphere, and that's one of my favorite things is away games too. But just because we just get to travel and see other traditions and other things that other schools have going on.
You've probably been where? Everywhere but Florida, maybe?
No, I went to Florida 2021 when
21.
we first played them, and then I didn't go to South Carolina though. Yeah, I haven't been to South Carolina.
How have y'all been preparing for the two different quarterbacks that they have and just how they use both of them?
Right. I would just think just to know the difference between the two. I think Nan is a little bit more of a runner when he comes in. So QB run games are definitely alive in this game with 11 as well. I mean, yeah, 11 as well. But just knowing both of them because Arnold, he's a great runner as well, and so is Nan. So just having an all-in package of knowing, being aware of the quarterback run at all times is definitely key going into this week.
Does it make it more difficult when you're going into a game knowing they could use two different quarterbacks and give you two different looks?
Yeah, just because it takes your film study to another level. You have to almost study two different type of tendencies: a quarterback who likes to throw the ball a lot more versus a quarterback who's more of a runner but can also hurt you with his arm as well if you let him. So it's just just watching a little bit more extra film.
As a safety, kind of on the back end, what is your perspective for how Jahai Campbell's been playing over the last few weeks and just how he's upped his level?
Yeah, it's great because I'm back there at safety. I can get to see everything Jahai is doing. So just to see him tracking people from sideline to sideline, flying around to the ball, making plays and value for himself and the team is great. But that's how he comes to work every day. He comes to work with we joke around all the time. We always say doggy, but that's the kind of mindset he brings to work and kind of influences all the guys around him to work hard as well.
We've heard a lot of people kind of talk about his leadership and how that's taken a step forward over the last
Right.
few weeks as well. How have you seen that?
He just been more vocal. He's always been a vocal guy, but I would say just being even more vocal. We challenge a lot of people on the team to step up as leaders. We just don't need the leadership councils or the captains to be leaders, but for us to be a great team, everybody on the team can lead in their own way. And I think that's one thing that we've been doing a great job of as a whole team is everybody speaking up and having a voice when they're seeing something is out of place or not up to the standard. I think that's been a great thing for us.
Okay, you've had, I think, 3 defensive coordinators over your time here. But what about Kane? I don't think any of them would say, like, no, we don't want takeaways. But what has he done to really make sure it went from not just, hey, we want these, to you guys are one of the leaders in the country?
I would just say the mindset that we come with at practice and his mindset as a DC. The first thing we talked about coming in when he came in the spring was taking the ball off people, and that's something we've harped on from the spring, summertime. Every time we touch the field, we have that on our mind to attack the ball. So if we're not punching at the ball in practice enough, he'll let us know that we're not punching at the ball in practice enough. Or if we dropping too many picks at practice, he'll get onto us for that too, just because that's money that we're leaving on the floor. But I just think the way he emphasizes it all the time, even if a guy gets a sack, he'll say, yeah, we love a sack, but sack, strip, fumble is way better than just a regular sack. So just putting the value on the ball is ultimately what's led to our success getting the ball.
What do you think of that when he came in and was hitting that so much?
I loved it because, as a defensive player, we love to get the ball, and I just feel like as a whole defense, we've taken that next step. You got Quay out there making diving interceptions and one-hand picks and stuff like that. So I think the ball is a very important piece to us defensively.
Not to bring a damper to that, but how do you balance that and then also kind of make sure you're not missing your tackles? You had a few missed tackles against,
Right.
Not you personally, but the
Yeah.
defense had a few missed tackles against Mercer. How do you kind of emphasize the turnovers, but then also make sure you're getting home on the tackle?
Right. It's more of a first guy in, make the tackle, second guy in, punch at the ball. So knowing your situations of when to take your shot at the ball and when not to. So 9 times out of 10, if you're looking at a guy, he's looking at you, you have to make the tackle. And if you keep him up, then your teammate come in and take the shot at the ball. But that's the thing, just having football IQ and knowing when to and when not to take your shot.
Malachi, you've got a new system this year, new coaching staff, your new position. Have you noticed, like we have, maybe that the defense has been trending up lately, and I wonder if it just took a while to get all used to?
Yeah, I just think that, like you said, little growing pains, but new defense and things like that. But I feel like now we really settled into who we are as a defense and really as a team, and just going in each and every day, going 1-0, attacking the day, making sure we're focused on our job. And I think that's the biggest thing that we've been doing is focusing on our job and not letting the last play affect us. Some of the games that we lost, I feel like sometimes we let the big plays affect our next play, but we've been doing a great job of just saying, if you make a good play, great. Next play, if you make a bad play, okay, flush it, go on to the next play. And I just think that's been the biggest focus for us and the reason we've been playing some good football right now.
The transition to Bray has been so seamless. How are you guys able to kind of build some chemistry on the back end so quickly?
Right. Brave been here with me for a minute now, so we always had that chemistry. And just me and him always talking, just I'm telling him to let me know what he see, and I let him know what I see. So we always on the same page. But like I said, me and Bray have a great relationship, and so right when he came in, it was like it really wasn't like we were missing a beat with chemistry or anything like that.
How much more, when you moved back to the deeper safety role this season, how much more are you able to kind of use your leadership on the field and kind of seeing more, but how much more are you able to communicate than when you were in the slot?
Right. I feel like I can communicate to both sides of the field easier than when I was in the slot. Just because I'm higher than everybody, and it also gives me a chance to see everything, and if something is wrong or somebody lined up wrong, I can see it and make sure we get in the best situation possible. But I think that's the biggest thing, just me being back there, allowing me to see the offensive formations and seeing everything with all the shifts and motions that you get now in college football.
Having played both roles, how do you think that that's going to affect, your draft stock, and just how much more versatile do you feel heading into next year?
I really don't know. I'm willing to play anything. I played corner in high school, and so moved over to the slot my senior year in high school, and then played slot here, and then now I'm playing safety. So it gives me a good confidence level to know that I can go out there and play any position in the back end.
I know takeaways are always important for the defense, but I'm curious, was it kind of the first thing out of the mouth of the last 13 staff, or where did you, how important was strip fumbles and interceptions to I guess the overall defensive scheme of the pass?
Right. It was always important.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? It's always important to get the ball as a defense, but I just think that Coach Woj just does a great job of emphasizing it.
Yeah.
Like I said, even when we make a great play, if we had a chance to attack the ball, he would tell us, like, yeah, you made a good play, but it could have been better because we could have got the ball back. And that's our whole mindset, getting the ball back for our offense and basically stealing possessions. We can go +3 in the turnover margin multiple games. You're usually going to come out on top. So I think that's the biggest thing for us, just getting the ball back for our offense and being productive.
A lot of times when we talk to Kane, he talks about the keys to victory for the defense. A lot of times it's the takeaways, and you kind of took us through that process. Just what's it been like, him doing those each week, and then you'll review them after the game? Is it maybe rewarding to see, we did this, we won, or maybe we didn't do this well, and it contributed to a loss?
Yeah, I think that's good. It just gives us something to have our mindset on when we come to practice, when we come into that week, not just going through the motions. It kind of gives you a sense of what you have to work on that week. And like you said, when you come back on Sunday and you look back at the game, did you do it or did you not do it? So I think that's a great thing for us to him to introduce us to at the beginning of the week, and then we work on it all throughout the week and then see how well we went out there and executed on Saturday.
Malachi, when you look at these next 2 weeks of the season, what do you want to see out of your team?
I just want to see us go out there and finish. It's all, it don't matter who we play, where we play at, what time, the temperature. We just want to go out there and ball and go out there and go 1-0, have fun with our brothers, and go out there and have fun.
Thanks, Malachi.
Appreciate it.